Hi, this is Sonia with Artsy Solutions, and welcome to day 74 of the Essence of Time. And this is hosted by Vera of Spilled Coffee Crafts. And this is a 100-day project where if you had 10 minutes of your day, what would you make within that time frame? Okay, so the last session we were making some postcards. So this is what I have so far. And I want to continue on, and we're going to do a little bit more stamping, and then we're going to decorate the other side. All right, so let's go ahead and start our 10 minutes. And I've gotten quite a bit of it already done, so I'm just going to do a few more stamping on this side, and then I'm going to add. Then we're going to do the other side. So since this one has a word. Like first class, I want to do a word in red on this one as well. So this is registered, as in like a registered mail or something. This is one of those stamps that don't stick to my stamping block. So let me make sure I got it turned the right way. Registered. Okay. Put that back down in there. And then we'll get our black ink back out, archival ink. And let's see. On this one, I think I'm going to put, it's like a stamp. Let's see, make sure. Loves or something. So I'm going to put this, sometimes you have more than just one stamp. I want to stamp this here. It says love this. And sometimes stamps aren't always, this one doesn't show very good. I wonder if I can try to fix that. Let's see if I can line it back up and really get that print. Okay, yeah, love this. And then here's a bigger stamp that I think I might use. I might use this on both of them. I always get the fleur-de-lis. I always get it upside down, so I don't know which way does it go. Does it go like this or like this? I don't remember. Well, since sometimes they're turned askew, I'm just gonna put it on however. I'll turn one way and turn the other one the other way. And then if it's right, one of them's gonna be right. You know, so we'll turn this one like this. Okay. And then I'm going to use another stamp from a different stamp set. Let's see. We'll just put one of these. These have numbers on them with like dates and what have you. You know. And then we'll put this little triangular one on here because I like to have different shapes and stuff. Okay. And then we'll put this here. All right. You know I gotta be extra, so let's just put this like right here. And I'll turn it like that right there. Okay, I think I'm satisfied now. at least with that side. Okay, so now we're going to be working on the other side. And I might, well, you know what, since I need to go ahead and round the corners off. This might end up being a 3-day thing. I have a feeling it will be. Because I think I'm going to spray just a little bit of spray. Oxide ink spray. Just a little tiny bit. Just to give it that, just enough to have a little bit of spots on it. All right, so that's what these look like so far. So now we're going to turn these over, and I do know for sure that I'm wanting to add these on here. But what I was going to say, I could go ahead and paint. Yeah, this is probably going to be a 3-day thing, guys, or a 4-day technically. So I'm going to do some white, some gesso. Make sure it's not like stuck. I'm just going to paint this whole side white, and then I'm going to glue. Let me see. I gotta wash these rags out of this. They're like stuck. And then here's my black one. Yeah. All right. Let's just go ahead and get this white on here. I might be able to get it completed. Let's see here. Now I like how those lines are showing through there. That's totally fine with me. I just wanted to kind of cover up like the purple and pink. I'm gonna have to do 2 coats. So let's go ahead and try to dry this first coat. Alright, let's go ahead and add the second coat, and after I do that, I'm just going to stop because we've only got like a few more minutes, and then we'll reconvene on the next section. So I'm just going to go ahead and smear that there, smear this here, and then we're going around the outside parts because the rest is going to get covered with the image. So let's just get this like purple. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stop right here. And even though we still had like a minute or so. Oh, well, gee, maybe we didn't. So that concludes this session. And we're just going to let this dry. And then on the next session, hopefully we can go ahead. Actually, you know what? Because I'm going to be painting it a little bit more. I'm not going to take long. I'm just going to kind of go around the edge just to kind of make this kind of jagged around the edges. And I'm going to be gluing these images on here. And then I'm just going to go back around the image with some paint to kind of blend it in. I'm gonna try to like fade it in. And since I already know that this is going to, it's going to have to dry, I'm going to go ahead and glue these on and paint it. Let me go ahead and just use some, what do you call it? Art glitter glue, and glue this on. And I'm just going to use that white paint again and kind of just barely go around the edge, you know what I mean? And blend this in. And the reason why I'm tearing around the edge is just to make it look like it's kind of, you know, like it's faded in there. So if I don't paint it all the way, then I don't know, I'm not good at describing stuff. Like, yeah, I just want it to look like it's like part of the card, the postcard, you know, like blended in like that. So I think I'm gonna put one on one side on the right and the other one's gonna go on the left. And then I'm just gonna take a brush and then we're just gonna kind of blend that in. I'm sorry, I'm taking longer, a little bit longer. I don't know which brush am I gonna use. Oh, really? I gotta buy some more brushes, y'all. I'm just gonna use whichever brush that I have nearby that's not stiff, because my other ones. What do y'all use to make your brushes not stiff? If you've used them for like sticky stuff, like glue and things like that. What do you use? Do you reuse your brushes if you've used it with glue and then use it again for paint? If you do, what do you use so that because I've had mine in water, but I don't know, it's like mine are still sticky, like, or hard if I try to like reuse it, you know what I mean? Okay, but you see what I'm getting at? How I'm trying to like blend this in, make it look like it's part of the image by just going around the edges with this. That way on the next session, this will be dry and then we'll get to do some more decorating, you know. So that's what I'm doing right here. So what I'll do, I guess probably off camera is, well, I don't have to because I'm almost done with this. I don't want to put too much on here, but I do want it to look like it's blended in there, like it just kind of faded in there, you know. And then I think I'm pretty much done. Yeah. All right. So we will complete these on the next session. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos, blog, and social media sites. And as always, I thank you so much for watching.